Hello, hello. I am Dory. Prairie Scraps. Put you up. Oh, geez. I'm making a mess. I can't reach everything across my big old wreath today. Okay. I gotcha. I gotcha. We are here live. Um, my goodness, I'm making a mess. I'm making a huge mess. Do you ever do that? I think the crafting life is kind of messy. What do you guys think? So I thought this was like a good deal. I got this at the thrift store or at a thrift sale, and it's falling apart on me. It is falling apart. Look at that. And my husband is not helping it along whatsoever. So that's a thing. Just getting set up here. I am so glad to be here. Make sure if you come on in to say hello. We are on Prairie Scraps on YouTube, and I'll be going live here shortly. Oh goodness, we tipped over here. Over on Prairie Scraps and on YouTube as well. Just getting some things out of the way. Oh goodness, now I really lost it. Goodness sakes. Just trying to get things out of the way. If you are a messy crafter, I would love to hear who my people are. So go ahead and comment messy if you are a messy crafter. Oh goodness. I have a little fan here and it's lost its foot. Okay, we're gonna go live on, oh boy, YouTube. Okay. YouTube and Facebook. Okay. Hi, I am Dory with Prairie Scraps, and I'm over here on YouTube and Facebook for Prairie Scraps. Also, I have a private VIP group. It's called Prairie Scraps Chalkin', so I would love to have you join there if you have not already. Just put VIP down below, and you can check it all out, see what it's all about. So I hope you had a great weekend. I had a very busy weekend. And today, I think it's summer really started for us. You know, not summer as, I think it's not until like the 22nd or 23rd, the official summer. But I got this wreath at a thrift sale and thought, oh, I really like that. And it seems to be, it's losing everything. So anyway, I want to make it into like decorate it, right? Not just plain, although this alone is definitely a cute wreath. I hung it up on my door going between the piano studio just to kind of get it out of the way. I got it for $2. I think it was an okay deal, but I do see that I'm losing everything. So maybe it's not an okay deal. But anyway, I thought I would try to rescue it a little by putting a sign on it, putting a nice bow on it. I could see that it looks a little skinny on maybe this side over here. So that might be where we put it, the bow and the sign. But it seems like these things are breaking. My husband was not helping it along. It was on the door and he would knock it off just going past it. So I got to do something with it before it becomes a bigger problem. So I'm going to set that aside for now. Try not to make a big mess. And we will get to working, crafting, you know, all the things. Oh my goodness. It has shed its hair. I don't know if that, I don't think it was like that. I kind of looked at it at the sale and it wasn't looking that bad. I think maybe my husband caught it a few too many times. If you are coming on, I am right on time today and even a little bit early. Can you believe that? I've been kind of like frazzled lately. But I'm going to be doing a project for that wreath today, and so that's where I'm at. If you're coming on, make sure that you say hello, do all the things. Do you see it right here? Make sure, ooh, I'm losing letters. I'm amending my thoughts on this. I don't know. Do it. Do it for me. You can just help out my small business by, oh my goodness, I just like separated. Isn't this the cutest little thing though? It's so cute. I think it's so cute. Anyway, I'll put that up there. Make sure that you do the things. All right. So first off, I am going to use one of our simple shapes. This actually comes in a 4-pack. There's 2 rectangles, 2 circles, this exact same size. And we make quite a few different transfers that actually fit exactly on this shape, the simple shapes. And so if you would like all the things for this that I make today, be sure to comment home and I will get that link so you can check it all out. No obligation, just check it out. You know, it's good to have it all in one place, kind of take a look at it, decide if it's something you want to do. But you could potentially, if you bought the Simple Shapes 4-pack, you would make 4 signs and potentially even 8, because you can definitely make these double-sided, because see, they come like totally with the wood grain on it. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to make both cameras. There it is. Okay, so you both got to see it. I'm over on YouTube and I'm also on Facebook. So both the places. The little things that kind of help me out. So I'm just taking a sanding block to this. This sanding block, I love the sanding blocks at Dollar Tree. And of course, the reason why is because they're only $1 or $1 something. I don't know. They still have them marked $1, but I have a feeling a lot of this stuff isn't actually getting marked up. Because we have a Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, and things are kind of crazy. They're definitely not $1 anymore. But like I said, these sanding blacks, the last time I picked them up, they still said $1. Hello, hello, hello. Is it Maymet or Memet? E or an F? Tell me that. I don't mean to butcher your name whatsoever. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. I'm just going to do one side. And I want to be kind of rough on it today. Get it kind of looking like it's farmhousey, country-ish looking around the edges. We just want to have it look nice. And since my wreath is kind of mixed up too, right? I don't know. We'll see if we can fix this wreath. We'll see. Never know. We'll do our best. All right. I always just put a piece of cardboard down so I don't get the dust all over in here. Too bad. And now I'm all dusty all over my hands too, so we're gonna get cleaned up. I love using surfaces that I do not have to paint the surface. I'm just telling you, no prep work is the easiest way. I don't know about you guys, but when you do crafting, it's so nice to have something easy peasy to make, like be done with it, not have it take forever to do. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find my wax here. Let's see. It's got to be in here. Oh, yeah, way at the bottom. I moved things around, then I did a few craft projects, and then, of course, you know, I was trying to clean up. This is our surface wax, and I'm telling you, I love surface wax. Some people not so much into the surface wax, but one of the things I like about it is that it really brings out the edges where I just sanded, makes the wood grain pop. But it also seals it. Anything that's wood is going to be porous. It will absorb your colors. So that's why you see that it's looks a little darker. It just kind of brings out the wood grain, which I like. I like it. Okay, and this one's got a nice paint job. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, I could take or leave it. Doesn't matter. But this one definitely looks nice. Okay, so we're going to use Happy Family Transfer. This comes with 6 different transfers that actually fit on these simple shapes. Super easy. You can use them anywhere. You don't have to just use them on the simple shapes. So let me tell you what they say. This one says, love lives here. This middle one says, a messy kitchen is a sign of a happy family. This has the family definition. And I always forget to read the definitions because they're not like just the Webster's. They're like, says noun, the people you live for, laugh with, and love forever. Actually, that's pretty cool. It's probably not what Webster says. This one down here is home is where our story begins. Okay, I'm getting it. It's kind of shiny. Okay, please excuse the mess. And then down below it says, our standards have lowered with each child. I'm not so crazy about that bottom part. I'm telling you, I have 5 kids, and I don't like to think that I've dropped my standards. But of course you do with extra kids. You just decide what your battles are going to be, I guess. Welcome to our beautiful chaos. So, trying to decide which one to use today. Kind of haven't decided at all. Maybe I'll do the Love Lives Here. I kind of like that one. Reusable transfers. They're silk. So even though you see white in some areas, where the white is, that's what you're going to see actually come through. So let's see. Get this out of my way. It is any summer plans. What do you have going on for your summer plans? I'd love to hear. So today started the library summer program. So I took Bethany, my final one in the library program. Of course, when you go, to the park with probably hundreds of kids, lots of kids at the park, you run into their parents too. So it was like something that kind of took me extra time. It was just one of those things, which was okay with me. It wasn't okay with my husband because it went into lunchtime. He likes us to be here and ready to go, but I don't know. Just didn't make it home. Well, actually, I used my time because it was an hour. I thought, I'm just going to go to a parking spot and park the car and then walk in a different neighborhood with the dog. So I took the dog with, first got our caffeinated drinks. I think I might go ahead and fuzz this a little bit. The first time you use a transfer, especially like where you think it's going to stick hard, you want to make sure you fuzz it a little bit, just to give it a chance. You don't want it to, when you peel it back, you don't want it to stick to your surface. Okay, I'm gonna find the middle ground here. I think I'm gonna put my pesto around the outside. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna keep it kind of simple today. I did find some black velvet. Oh, that was really dried up. Pesto is not new to our line, but it's kind of new to me because I don't know why I never got it before. I guess I was always stuck with trying to think what the other color I used to use a lot of. Okay, I'm going to do the letters in black velvet, and then we'll do the greens around the outside in pesto. This is water-based chalk paste, and I will probably, because I don't want to keep this for myself, I probably will sell this at a craft show. We have border days coming up here for 4th of July where they have art in the park, so I will sell this at that, this wreath. And so I will probably clear coat this little sign just so that if you want to put it outside on your door, it shouldn't get messed up unless you were to scratch it. I like to be sure. Okay, I'm going to work pretty quick because we want this to dry up in there, because when it dries up, it peels off when you peel the transfer off. So just black in the middle and pesto around the outside. Just make sure you fill all the holes, and then you can peel up any of the excess you want to. Okay, peel that back. Let's see how that turns out. I'll go ahead and hold it up so you can see it. Ooh, we got a little schmoozy. Do you see that? Right by the H, it got a little bit out. It's okay. It's okay. We aren't going to panic. I promise. I was just looking to see. Sometimes you get a little piece of fuzz or a little air bubble there. That's what'll keep it from. All right, we're just going to stick this back on here. And then we're going to shut up our paste. Trying to get this, I guess this can go right here. So they don't dry up. So that was our pesto and black velvet. And anything extra, you can scoop it right back into your paste jar. What we got sitting here? Peach and brown. Maybe, I guess that's not. Got a few jars that are either empty or close to empty here. Not that. So just kind of keep track of it. Blue. Oh, exciting for me. Maybe not for everybody, but I love to hang laundry on a laundry line. I don't know why. It's kind of a sick thing. But they smell better. They kind of get cleaner, I think, out in the sun. So I'm just going to take a wipe and put it on one of my tools and try to push this towards the H and see if I can't clean this up a little bit. See how we can do. The water can reactivate it, so if it's dried, it's fine. Whoops. See, I didn't listen to myself. I kind of smeared it out. This is actually, and this is where, like, if we hadn't put any wax, you'd be really stuck. Who knows? You know, I might not be able to get it off. We'll see. It actually feels like this wood has some deep grooves right there, and that's kind of what it leaked into. So, or it might not have been down. Who knows? But I'm going to do our best to just take it off here. And bright white actually works to patch up. So I'll take off as much as I possibly can here. And then I'll use a little bit of bright white, I think. Cover it up. Oops, that one's actually gone. All gone. Make sure if you're watching this on the replay, I get it. Busy times. That's okay. Sit back and take some time out and watch some fun videos, how-to videos. Make sure you put hashtag replay so I know that you're here. We still have our color of the month available. So if you are interested in the paste of the month, let me know. I can get you more details about that. It is kind of like a, I don't know, it's kind of a deeper blue color. It's very beautiful. All right, it's in the last one. The last one. Hey, Dave, good to see you. I'm going to get this wet here. I always like to work with a wet brush. It just works better. Get a little bit of white on here and see if I can't patch this up a little bit. It's working for sure. I might just kind of take some water in it and just around the edges sort of blend it in, you know, thin it out so it's not so thick. So it just sort of feathers into it. All right. That should do it. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Any summer plans that you might have? We have all kinds of things going on. We have a wedding in August. We have a wedding in September. We have end of July, a couple of exchange students coming from Japan and Korea. So that will keep us busy. We're going to take them camping and to the wedding. And then, of course, just regular American life. We'll try to experience it all. They're only here for 3 weeks, so It's going to be a full 3 weeks. That's good. All right. Yeah, I'll hold it up so you can see it closer. And see that. There it is. Can you tell? That H kind of leaked out. I think it's all good. It actually looks pretty good, I think. Okay. Now we need to make a bow for this wreath. I have like a grapevine wreath. I think we'll use the Easy Bow Maker. And see if I can't find some. I think I need red. It might be out of pipe cleaners. What are the, oh, Chanel stems. I guess that's the other word. The other day I couldn't think of what it was called. We always call them pipe cleaners. You can get these at like Dollar Tree. They work great. If I want something a little bit sturdier, you could also use a zip tie on a bow. Use whatever you want. Okay, I'm going to see what we can do for a bow on this. See what we could do. So this is like out at Christmas time. This is the Kirkland brand ribbon. I like it a lot. It's really pretty. And I think we're going to make a substantial size, maybe 6 inches. Guess I need to. So I'm just going to make it like a turn upside down. So like a 180, I guess it would be 180 turn. And then we'll do it again here. We'll just twist it around. And the reason I'm doing that is because there is like a right and a wrong way to the ribbon. See, there's like a dark side to the ribbon. I don't know if you can see that. There's a dark side, and if you put it this way, it's like not as clean and dark. I guess, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter to some people. See, there's like this one edge doesn't look as dark down there. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm just twisting it to make sure that the top side's always, I'm gonna put this down here and this down here, always face the correct way. I want to make sure that dark side is always, the dark side is showing. Okay. Set that aside. Okay, see what we can come up with here. And I like to dovetail. I was kind of watching my upline doing this. Hey, Mary, good to see you. I was watching my upline do this, and she was like, nope, I just cut them at an angle. And no matter how hard I try, I really like ribbon to be on a dovetail. So it's just me. Why? I think I'm gonna, this is some canvas back. It's actually painter's cloth. It is. I've used it in the past to make slip covers for my couches, which have now long since, my couches and the slip covers have long since died, seen their better day. Hey, Amber, good to see you. But I have like strings of them, you know, parts of them left over. So I'm just going to use that in here. And this obviously is not going to matter what it looks like. And so I don't have to flip this entirely. I'm just going to go ahead and I like the rough edge, so that's why I ripped it. If you just rip, if you can't get it to go ripping, you just go ahead and grab like a scissors and do a little notch and then rip through it. Hey, Denise, good to see you. Excited. We're going to see you this summer, or actually fall, I guess. Jeez. I'm ready. This is actually, I think I'm going to hold off on this. I want to put this one on first because it's nice and wide. This one's really gorgeous. I think I got this one at Walmart, and it has wire. I prefer the wired ribbon. Just my personal preference. Just my, and this stuff, oh my gosh, I love this stuff. There was some, I have some too of the, this actually, if you look at it hard enough, you can actually see a right and a wrong side on it. Sometimes you have to pay attention to your right and wrong sides. So we got the library started. The 16-year-old is doing driver's ed, and she's got a couple of jobs. She's got a babysitting job, and she's working at the grocery store, scooping ice cream. Scooping ice cream, doing what all Wisconsinites dream of doing, right, Denise? We all want to be ice cream scoopers. That's what she's doing. That's her summer job. And she's doing some checking too. She's not just the scooper, but I think her most important job is scooping ice cream. That's my opinion. Just try to make these even, get the right sides, make the turn in it so that we've got the right side showing. And then this is what I do oftentimes is I will go ahead and fold it and cut the dovetail. Let's see, this goes out past the 6, so better do it the same size, right? I just like the dovetail, especially on the bigger ones. I don't mind a slanted cut on the other ones, but I'm just kind of picky about that. All right. And like I always say, like 95% of bow making really is always in, it's all the fussing. The fussing is what's important. Okay. So they had some like stripe too, like this. I'm trying to, so this is 2 layers. Oh, I wanted to add some of this. I thought this was kind of cute. And this is one-sided as well. This is Dollar Tree. I don't see this stuff very much anymore. This chevron burlap. Maybe it's done. I don't know. And I'm just trying to make sure I put it in there tight, do the twist, get it up right side up. Just kind of like putting little bows. It's like tying bows. Hope you can see that. Try to get this one. I don't know. I haven't used a lot of my ribbon for a long time, so we might tie in a little bit of that green, I think. What do you think? A little more dovetailing. Actually, sometimes the dovetailing stops it from unraveling, and I find, especially with the Dollar Tree ribbon, it's a little on the cheap side. So sometimes it doesn't work as well as the better quality ones. I'm gonna make these bows a little bit bigger, I think, by pulling them through. There we go. It doesn't have to be perfect. Messy is good. I think we'll try this one. I may not. And this gets really, really fat here. You could use any bow maker, really. I have a great big fancy bow maker. Sometimes it's not worth all the trouble. Like you go round and round and do it all, but this is just kind of a big messy bow I'm trying to make. Just put different layers. Okay, so I'm going for my friend Tarina's 10 layers. She has 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4, you guys. Okay. I'm going to try some of these greens in here. I like this one. I don't know if you can see that. This one is, again, one-sided. It's got little, kind of looks like the greens around the edge. It's a little on the blue side. I will admit that. So we have to do the turn. Put it on here. And it looks weird because when you do the turn completely around, you'll have it upside down until you put the loop on. So that's what'll look kind of weird to you. All right, cut that at an angle. Stay in there, please. And then I'm going to go with last Friday, I did sort of a greenish bow, and I used this nice bright green because I was using the wild lime, and I'm using the darker one today, so I'm going to just go with the darker. All right, what are we up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm only on 5. I may not get to Tarina's level here. I'm trying. Isn't that the fun thing? That's what I love about doing this, is that I get so many ideas from other people. It's so fun to be a designer and hang out with other people who make beautiful, gorgeous things. Kind of excited. I've got some in the crafting world. I've got some things down the pike, I guess you would say. So stay tuned for that. I will keep you posted as soon as it's official. Is this the same? I'm sitting here turning it. It's the same on both sides. A zip tie now would really hold this tight. You could also use twine, and I like to use twine as well. And we might stick some in here for, because I'm not doing good with my goal is 10. I want to make a nice big bow. Which way? All the noisy trucks in town. All right, I got all my ribbons out here. Let's put some. These are all my kind of browns and blacks. I hang them on a skirt hanger. This may not be a permanent stance for me because it's kind of messy. It keeps, like, the little ones come off. And let's put some lace in here. There we go. I think this was lace, like, we got for the wedding, maybe. My daughter's wedding. I'm not being very exact. I'm just sort of grabbing some. There's a little taffeta that's white. All right. Now I don't know. I haven't been counting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm getting close. If she ever watches this, Tarina, tell me how I'm doing. I've been taking lessons. From friends. Okay. I'm liking it. What do you guys think? What do you think? Looks like a jumbled mess, doesn't it? This is the inspiration, so this is what we're trying to kind of put it with. I do like this pom-pom. I have some white pom-poms, and I have yet to use them. I don't think I'm going to make a bow out of it, though. I think I'm just going to make like a tail. See how it goes. Aren't those cute? It's like soft and it's got a lot of texture to it, I'm telling you. All right, we're going to put that in there, make it just sort of hang down. So I'm making all the hang downs here, all the bows up in here. I will definitely proof that up after we get it off of here. Okay, so what were we at? 8, 9. Okay, we need some, definitely need some twine. Twine. Right? Oh, and she would say you need like some raffia. Raffia is not my favorite medium. It's almost up there with moss. I am just not a moss Moss is messy. That reindeer moss, it's so messy. I'm just going to put like some of this together here. And I'll probably wrap some around. Put that in the center. What do you think about that? What better have it come out on this side? I'll probably wrap some around the center. This is just from Dollar Tree. It's kind of skinny. I've noticed, this is what I've noticed. Dollar Tree has different lengths or different textures. This is the Crafter Square 2-ply, and it's really kind of like a thicker twine. And then this stuff is like super thin. This says 2-ply as well. Oh, 3-ply. It's 3-ply and it's little, smaller. So they seem to be getting all kinds of different sizes of twine. Isn't that great? All right, that is going to be it. We're going to try to get this down as tight as I can, get them folded in, and then I'm going to bring up this pipe cleaner sort of like on either side, and let's see if I can get this to, I don't know if this will work. I might have tied in the post in the middle, so we'll see. It's like sort of, there we go. And of course, that's not very tight. And I'm going to tie it around the back, because of course we don't want the pipe cleaner ends on the back, on the front. Okay, there we go. And I pulled that, and then I'm just going to go ahead and tie around. Actually, it doesn't, it's gotten kind of funky here. It's sort of flattened out, so we're going to do a little fussing. Like I said before, you know, making bows is 90%, 95, 98, whatever you want to call it, percent fussing. So we just want to make it so that everything kind of comes out. I guess that, I don't know what happened to that burlap. It kind of shifted around on the bottom. Let me get this out of the way. And you could put like something in the middle here to hold this on, you know, or to cover up the pipe cleaner, because we definitely don't want the pipe cleaner showing. Let's see here. There it is. And this is just kind of what it's all about. You just fuss around with it until it looks how you want it to look. And you want to get like the bow parts of it kind of fluffed around. All right, we're going to get the cute little sign out of the way. Make sure you do those things for me. Pull that out there. This is the one out here. Oh goodness. Somehow the bow of that one got kind of around everything else. I don't know what happened. It's like everything's going through the loop. It's not at all what I had intended. So I'm going to pull this in a little bit. Pull this. It won't even pull in. It's like, I think I got it stuck in the tie maybe. I don't know. Oh well. Anything that's wired, then you can make it like go up, and you could put like a little key in the middle or one of those rusty stars. I don't think I have anything rusty right now. Get this down to the bottom. This down to the bottom. You just play with it, I guess. Play with it, make it look good. There we go. And you kind of want everything to show, right? All right. Then the question is, how do we get this to attach? That's the big question of the day, right? How do we attach it? And first, I think I want to take, and I could use the thicker twine, but since I've already used the skinny twine, I'm just going to take the center here and I'm going to wrap it with maybe, I'm going to take it here, take the shorter end and wrap it with some twine just to be more decorative. Actually, I think the skinny stuff is not going to help me out in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to take that out of there. I'm going to do the thicker. Since we noticed they have thicker, I always like to take twine from the middle. Do you guys pull twine from the center? There we go. Twine yarn. I think it should all come from the center. That's my thought on it. That's my opinion. Tell me if you take it from the outside or do you take it from the inside? All right. And I want it to be firm too, because I want it to cinch everything in. Oops. We are making a little bit of a mess in the process. All right. There we go. I know if I use twine as the tie, it wouldn't like that. I wouldn't have to worry about the center part, but I do know that I like to have something in the center anyway. So there is that. I like to have something. You can put a button there or whatever you want. I'm just putting the twine. Okay. Here is our twine. That kind of messed things up again. I don't know why this one kind of got twisted in the wrong direction. I don't know why when I did that. And I did get kind of my pipe cleaner messed up in the middle. So that may be something. So we're going to check this out, see where we want to put this on our wreath. I don't know if my wreath is even worth saving. It is falling apart. I think it is. It's going to be good. It's going to work. It's going to work. I have high hopes for my wreath. High hopes as I'm picking up sticks. You ever played that game, Pick Up Sticks? Okay, we're going to figure out, first of all, what looks good. Sorry, this is not the best view. See, I think this is all pretty good, and then right here seems a little bit on the short side as far as the sticks go. And I could always trim too. Oops. There is that. And I'm also going to have to put a hanger. I did notice that there was like a kind of, what do you call them? Fish line hanger on this. And it did, what do you think? On the side. And it did pop off when we took it out to the car. So the other question is, do we want this down here? I want all the textures, I think. But I think this will kind of tuck in here. And what I'll do is put some holes in it. We have this little tool, a hole punch, and it makes holes. And you want to do it upside down so that you know where your hole is going. It goes right through these wood shapes. I'm going two fingers. So this is my unofficial way of measuring. Hey, Janice, good to see you. I could use a ruler if I wanted, but I'm totally using my fingers and eyeballs, right? It's a thing. Just want to look somewhat centered. All right. Here we go. I have sticks all over me. It's like pickup sticks. Do you ever play that game? Pickup sticks? There we go. And I think I'm just going to run the narrow twine around it and run it around the back. And I'm okay with it sort of being rustic. Hey, Teresa, good to see you. We're trying to give this wreath a new life. I don't know if I'm succeeding because it's possibly losing sticks. I'm playing pickup sticks here. I thought this was a good idea. And it's not even Thrifty Thursday, and I'm like using this thrift find. I'm just going to tie this right on here because I want it to stay. I don't want it to come off. And like I said, I don't mind the ends or anything. I'm not going to do anything fancy that way. I kind of like the little bit simplicity of it. And I might have to steal some. I might have to steal some fishing line from my husband to put a new hanger on it. Any fun summer activities going on? Oh, that didn't go tight enough. That loosened up after I let it go. Let's see if we can move it down a little. Will it stay? There we go. What do you think? Oh, I'm breaking it. I don't know. Maybe it's just way too dry. This may be a great idea. I don't know. I got a great bow for it. All right. Isn't that cute? I think it's coming out cute. What do you think? It's all in the bow, isn't it? You always want those wired parts to be poofied up. All right, now I'm going to figure out how to attach this. I think I'm going to basically do the same thing. Just have to try to get twine in here. I'm going to just cut a piece. This is really skinny twine. I have no idea. I had no idea that it was getting, so I'm just going to try to slip this underneath. Let's see. Pulling the knot up. I don't want it to fall apart, so that's the goal. I know, it's a pretty wreath. I got it at a thrift sale for $2. So, but my husband has knocked it off the door a few times. I put it on the door to kind of get it out of the way so that nobody broke it, and then he's been knocking it off every time he goes past it. Not on purpose. He's been actually kind of cussing it out, to be honest. Oh, poor guy. All the crafty things that go on around here sometimes. They temporarily live in the house a little bit before they don't want this to pull in everything. There we go. Just tying it behind here. And I still have a long twine from this sign. But I kind of love it. I kind of love it. You could also seal this with wax. You could just go back over it with wax and not do any spraying. It won't even drip the chalk paste on the sign. It'll totally stay. But I just worry a little bit sometimes when people buy things. So I like to just make it as professional of a sign as I possibly can. I thought I was doing so good this morning. I took the dog for a walk while my daughter was at the library thing in the park. And I met somebody new, and she's new to the area, so that was kind of fun. Talk to somebody that was new to the area. They've just been here 9 months from California, and she said, you can't go out in the winter. There's like 9 inches of snow. I'm like, did it snow that much? I don't remember the snow. How soon I forget. I know I felt cold this winter. Felt cold, a little on the grumpy side maybe. But if we had 9 inches of snow, it didn't stay long. We don't have snow that stays long. Okay, there it is. What do you think? Isn't that cute? Can you see it? Whoops. What do you think? I kind of like it. It'll hang straight, I think, or you could put it crooked. I think it's cute. What a bow. A bow and a sign. That's what we did today. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a very blessed evening. And if you would like this project, make sure you put home. It's the happy home. Put home down below. And if you're not already in my VIP group, let me know and I'll get you the link for that as well. So just put VIP. And I talked a little bit about becoming a designer and how much fun it is to connect with other crafters. If you're interested in becoming a designer, let me know. Just go ahead and put Kit down below and I will also get you information on that. No obligation, just check it out. Doesn't hurt to get the information. So there it is. I think it's kind of a fun little project, don't you? I did 10-layer bows, a 10-layer bow. Maybe Tarina will be proud. All right. Thanks so much. Have a very blessed evening and make sure that you keep on crafting.